Welcome to The Royalty, where reality TV strategy meets unfiltered truth. Hosted by a trio of reality TV royalty, Tiffany Mitchell, Derek Big D Frazier, and Hannah Chada. This is The Royalty, exclusively on the Heavy Crown Network.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode on the Heavy Crown Network, the Royalty Podcast. We are obviously here to talk about Traitors Season 4, Episode 5 with you guys. And please remember to like, subscribe, and comment, share. Once again, people forget that we have a podcast, and we really want to get you guys to come and spread the word about us. My name is Derek Frazier. I go by Big D, not the little one, the big one, of course.
Period. My name is Hannah, aka Chada, and I was on Big Brother Season 23 with these guys.
And my name is Tiffany, aka that you are you shit. Nah. And these my best friends.
Aww.
Hey guys, welcome back for another episode for us to recap. And Tiffany, I feel like you didn't go anywhere. I heard your name tonight.
many times.
I was like, I love
Is she
it.
still there?
It's the Tiffany show.
It's
that part.
The Tiffany show.
That was a shocker.
Well, I mean,
didn't
can you
know
see,
that.
Tiffany, like your banishment clearly affected a lot of these players. So I'm sure that was nice, right?
Yeah. It feels a little redeeming, that they are considering my banishment as maybe something to look more into about why they went that direction. Even though Colton's not a traitor, he's wrong. Get his wrong ass out of there.
He is very wrong. So I want
Because
to
you distracted. You a bad faithful.
We know that, and Colton wants to be like, what's Dylan? Dylan. He wants to be like Dylan. He wants to be like Peter.
What's Dylan Efron's name?
I think it's Dylan. It is Dylan. Dylan. Oh, sorry, girl.
What's Dylan Efron's name? It is late, guys. So if we sound crazy, that's why.
Yeah, he wants to be like them, and that's not the case. But I'm gonna get right into it. Everybody is really upset after what happened with Tiffany. We get to the breakfast. Dorinda and Candace walk into the breakfast room, and they are visibly upset that Tiffany is gone. Eric also feels stupid that Tiffany is gone. And everyone
Eric feels stupid because his ears ain't what he thought they was.
Yeah, and I don't know any of his songs, but I don't think I would listen to him because it sounds like he's not good with listening to things.
He said, "Oops, I did it again. I got that shit wrong."
Everyone's clearly regretting how Tiffany
I'm not
went out
that innocent. Sorry.
in this situation. Now, we still
That was good.
We got to figure out. We have to figure out. There's people that are going to get murdered. Okay. We left off with it. Being options of being Monet, options of being
Monet, Johnny, Steven,
Tara.
Yep.
Tara, and then it was one more
And Maura.
person.
Yeah,
And Maura.
Maura.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Natalie brings up a point at breakfast of how talking about Colton's past history, which I love because now people can know who Colton is and how he was lying about. She basically said lying about to women and being.
He believed he was heterosexual.
Yes. So she kind of drops that suspicion, and Dorinda didn't know, so she was like, "Oh,
No, I don't think she said that to cast suspicion on him. I think she was just helping to illuminate his story. I don't think he was intentionally lying to 30. No, he wasn't intentionally lying to 30 women. I think he himself was confused and didn't know how to work through his sexuality based on his upbringing. I just want to be careful that we're not calling people a liar for struggling with their sexuality. You can do that. I'm not going to do that.
I'm not, but Hannah, I wasn't doing that. I'm saying that she's talking about how I wasn't. We're talking about, she was talking about how he was on the show, which then also she was insinuating how he's this like messy person too, because she basically was saying that. She was.
I don't
I
think
didn't
she
get that.
was.
My observation was she didn't know that people didn't know that he was actually on The Bachelor. And she's like, yeah, he was on The Bachelor. And then Dorinda's like, kind of like, oh, well, I knew he was on The Bachelor, but I didn't know he was on The Bachelor, like a show, like dating women. She wasn't aware of that. And Natalie is like, yeah, no. And he says, like, I was trying to figure, I hadn't come to grips yet. I wasn't ready to accept me in that. But I don't think that Natalie to me is not a messy person at all. And she's not petty and she's not shady. I think she's very straightforward. I think she's very conscious of what she's saying and considerate. I think she really was just trying to share that he's from The Bachelor, and then when people didn't know that he was on The Bachelor dating 30 women, it was like, yeah.
And I don't think Natalie's messy. I think she was just stating facts, like just of who he was. I just think that he
Yeah.
also is a messy person. So I think she was just giving that information without saying like, "Oh, he's messy." Like that's all. But we'll move on from that. Everyone is also. Why is everyone fighting over salmon? Is there like not enough salmon? Like,
No,
is
it's
it
not enough salmon.
like
It's
every
not enough
episode
salmon.
has been
I
like,
told
who
y'all
got the
last
salmon?
week,
What's left?
you got to get there early or you just gonna have a boiled egg.
Okay. The murder, we find out who was murdered. It ends up being Monet Exchange, who ends up being the latest victim.
Which
I
we
did
predicted.
not. Yeah, we said it was going to be either Monet Exchange or Johnny. And to me, I think this kind of did throw a loop for all of them because they're kind of like, whoa, like, okay, this is interesting. But I also want to point out Kristen. Kristen has her eye on Colton. And it
I,
seems like she's. Go
I
ahead,
know
Tiff.
you want to point out, Kristen. I want to talk about Monet being murdered.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think, I think that being a traitor is becoming really hard on Candace because Candace is losing a lot of. She's lost Portia, an ally. She's lost me, an ally. She's losing allies and people that as a traitor, she needs people to keep suspicion off of her, and she's losing people who wouldn't have voted for her as a traitor. And so I think it, and then I think she's also thinking about people that she genuinely likes. So I can see her mood is like just she's not chipper Candace um today, and I think that the personal effects of the game are weighing on her.
Yeah, I definitely peeped that too. And I think your death, your banishment, oh my
Banishment.
gosh. Your
I didn't
banishment,
die.
your banishment in particular, was very difficult for her. And it's still difficult for her. We can see her kind of trying to work through that in real time. Multiple people at breakfast said they didn't sleep because they felt so bad and so guilty over your banishment. Again, just a testament to how much of an impact you had on these players, Tiff.
Yeah, you did. You definitely did. I want to shift to Lisa. Lisa realized she needs to redirect the suspicion. She's thinking about who to target next, and she's thinking about Ron. Really targeting Ron. She has this conversation with Candace, Kristen. I forgot who else was there, and they're all listing, Ron as a possible traitor. But as this conversation is happening, Kristen is also firmly telling Candace that she could see Colton as a traitor and she sees it all over his face. And these
Yeah.
conversations are happening so quickly. Like I'm pretty shocked of how fast they're moving in this castle, but maybe because it's less and less people, more not a lot of
Well,
people to talk to.
there's also not a lot of time. There's not the castle, the traders doesn't have like a social game time like we have in Big Brother or other shows where we have time to game. It goes really fast, especially in the morning, because the first thing we do is have breakfast, but the next thing we do after breakfast is a mission. So you don't have a lot of time. And so like Kristen is not the only one who's giving her suspicions. Ron has made wake has what's the word, Hannah? Is it waking up? Woken up? How did he get up? He has awakened. Ron
Because
has
he's tired.
awakened this
He's
morning.
woken up.
He's woken up this morning with the premise that Dorinda and Michael are a traitor for sure. He gives this information to Eric and Mark, and he is just so positive, like, for sure, they're traitors. And then Colton is saying to Kristen and Candace and Jam Jam, oh, I forgot what he was saying. Oh, he's saying it's Ron. So like he's saying it's Ron, a Jam Jam saying it's Ron, and Kristen, after hearing like all of this, is like, Candace, come here. Nah, it's Colton.
So yeah.
She knows that for a fact.
A lot of people in this castle seem to be knowing things for a fact.
For
But
a
nothing in
fact,
this game is
Hannah.
actually factual. Not a single thing. This whole game is based on feeling, emotion, and intuition, and it can be frustrating for me as a viewer to watch that. But basically to sum it up for the people watching this podcast, everyone has some suspicion over Ron, with the exception of Kristen. Kristen is now convinced that it is Colton because Colton is just so headstrong. He's very all over the place. And then you randomly have Ron, who's also pretty stubborn and steadfast in his beliefs, and who's also pretty all over the place. He's now thinking it's Michael and Dorinda. So there we have it.
And let me just shout out Candace's pink outfit with the little bow on the back. It was just way too cute for me. You could send me that.
I love all of Candace's outfits and Mora's.
Yes. Little cutie. Now, can't nobody fit Mora's unless you a pencil.
Okay. I could definitely agree. She's in a model body, okay? The challenge, quickly. The mission, thank you. I keep calling it challenge. I'm sorry. The mission is they're going to need to go into this swampy water by the water fountain that looks like it hasn't been cleaned in years.
Like
find a coin.
water.
Yeah, bloody water. They're going to find 4 coins. There's about 4 different teams. They're going to take that, 8 coins. They're going to take those coins. They're going to go find the statue. It has a hint. It has a hint on the coin of where the statue is. But here's the catch: when you get to the statue, there could be a shield there. If nobody, as Alan explains, if no one takes a shield, that means that no one will be banished and the murders will be blocked for one night. Murdered for one night. Everyone makes a decision. Hey, we're not going to take no shields. Now, the traitors are like, no, we're hoping somebody take the shields.
We gotta kill.
We got to kill.
Of course.
Candace clearly does not like this challenge. She is worried about getting a yeast infection.
Candace say, what if I fall in this water? I can get a yeast infection. Who gonna take care of my coochie? Now, I agreed with that. Because I looked at that water, and that is some throw your pH balance off ass water. And now keep below my knees, not up to my thighs neither. She was right.
Now, Natalie and Dorinda end up getting to a statue with Johnny and Michael, and they come to find out there is 4 shields in this statue that can save all 4 of them. And Dorinda and Natalie are like, we need to take these shields, and Johnny's kind of like, no, like, we need to be safe, we need to be faithful. Same thing happens with Candace, Lisa, Colton, and I forgot who the 4th person was. And they have the same situation, and everyone is just trying to figure out exactly if they take a shield or not. Alan lets them know they do get back in time. They complete the statue. Alan lets them know, hey, everybody is good. Everybody was safe. But I'm not telling you if you guys actually took a shield. You're not going to find out until the next day.
I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think anyone took the shield?
I was kind of looking at Colton. I don't know. Something about him don't seem right.
What about you, Big D?
I think somebody took a shield. I think somebody did, unfortunately, and I think
it's messed up because it's kind of like,
yeah,
you kind of got to think of it as like somebody might do it, so I might as well do it, should do it, And then, but it's kind of messed up because if nobody does it, nobody gets murdered. But if one person does it, it opens up the floodgate. So it's like, I should just protect myself then.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Natalie and Dorinda did it. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, in that moment, and they're like, John, if you don't want to take it, then you don't take it. I wouldn't be surprised. We get back to the... Yeah, go ahead.
Wait. I know it's really late. I don't want to rush through this episode because we've already gotten through more than half the episode and we're only 13 minutes into this podcast. So I do want to just like take the time to kind of talk about things. This is the classic prisoner's dilemma, which is like this ethical problem that gets brought up in every single ethics course. And I think it's fascinating. And you always want to take the shield in this case, because as Tiffany said, it only takes one person. Yeah. However, the traitors can't be the one person, the two people, the three people, because that would cast way too much doubt on them. I don't think Colton took it simply because he was in a group with Candace and Lisa, and it doesn't seem as though anyone who was with them took the shield. Otherwise, they would have said Colton took the shield when we were running the mission with him. But that Natalie, I don't know. And as you said, Big D, Dorinda, it could have been her too. But if no one takes the shield and no one dies tonight in between episodes 5 and 6, I do think that there will be a double murder the following night, just so we can keep things on track for the rest of the season.
I think Natalie plays an honest game. But she is from Survivor, and she knows about immunity, and sometimes you just can't help but to take the immunity.
It's the prisoner's dilemma. You always take it. You always do it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. 100%. I agree.
Wait, Tiffany, what would you have done in this mission?
And Tiff, just move a little bit towards the left.
Hannah.
Yeah,
Damn. I don't know, Hannah. You gotta ask me later. I wanna say, like, I don't know. I probably would have taken it. Gamers are getting killed, especially if I have managed to get past that round table. Yeah, nah, I don't trust you MFers. Y'all out for me.
That part. That part.
And
Maybe
also,
nobody else felt like they were in that kind of danger that they needed to take it. I'm not sure.
I mean, it is
And then here's
crazy.
the thing.
Yeah.
Like, what if somebody took it, but they got banished? Then what happens?
Well, then yeah, it's just null and void. Because it doesn't protect you from banishment.
Yeah, but what if because somebody took it, even though they got banished with it, because the shield was taken, they still can murder?
Yeah. Oh.
Because I could see Michael taking the shield.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So he took the shield. He got banished with the shield in his pocket. Yeah. So I mean, the murder would proceed as normal. Right. But I also think if you take the shield, you as Tiffany, somehow you manage to get through that past round table, I think that would cast even more suspicion on you. And that shield wouldn't necessarily protect you from being banished. It would just protect you from being murdered.
But I could just say it wasn't me, though. Like, why would y'all look at me? Why wouldn't you look at Michael? Hi, Michael. See, I got to keep Michael. That's my friend. Put everything on him.
I will say they do look at people for a lot less. So in your case, Tiff, I do think that you taking a shield would have only confirmed people's suspicions about you and would have definitely gotten you banished at the following round table.
Thanks,
just
Hannah.
my suspicion.
Banished twice and.
I went over what Alan said. They did complete the challenge. We get back to the castle. Dorinda and Steven are talking about who they want to target. And they're really talking about Ron. And Ron, of course, because this is how this castle is, Ron comes in, interrupts.
Magically appears.
In his bright orange trench coat.
Yeah, I guess he saw Tiffany's outfit and said, "Oh, I'm gonna wear that." I will tell you this about Ron. Right now, my thoughts on Ron is just like, who are you? That's every time he come on my screen, I'm still like, who are you? What are you doing? I don't understand. What is the purpose of him? Like, I still be trying to figure it out. But he does.
I don't know. He's led a lot of charges.
No, he does, and it's just wrong, which is how the game is.
It's crazy too, though, to say he has done anything because he never talks to anybody. He is a loner. If you're looking for him, he is on the couch over there by himself, except for when he decides to walk into a room with people, which is randomly.
At those roundtables, though, Ron,
Wakes
at least
up.
what it seems like to viewers, he's doing a lot of the talking. He's either on the receiving end of an accusation, or he's being accusatory.
Yeah.
So Ron has had a pretty heavy presence this season. Yeah, guys, it's late. Sorry. We're really powering through this for you guys.
Oh, yeah. It is late, guys. We gonna keep it going for you, though, because we want to talk about it, too.
No, I will say this. I agree. Ron to me he wakes it up at the table. So maybe because he's sleeping all day, and maybe because he's relaxing, he probably like, all right, it's time for me to now clock in and do something. But when he has this conversation with Dorinda, he literally turns to her and tells her, I think 190, he goes 90% sure that the two traitors are Michael and you, Dorinda. Tells it to her face, and Dorinda is like, whoa. I also want to say this. I'm really proud of Dorinda right now.
The handling it like that.
Handling the way she did, just in that room when they were talking, it was like, oh, okay, she can help it.
You know, people always have this idea of, well, if you're not lying, then you wouldn't have responded that way. If you were telling the truth, you would have responded this way. So it's almost like you damn near do. You're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't.
Now, Colton is in the kitchen. Everybody's eating. This is all during eating time. Of course, Tiffany, your name is still being brought up. At this point, I wish. Did you trademark your name?
Somebody else said that to me.
Well, Tiffany is the name of a company, a pretty famous company.
It's actually Tiffany and Company, though.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you need to
cut that for a motherfucker go trademark it, and I got to pay for using my shit.
That should be a drinking game, though. Take a shot every time someone says Tiffany.
If they watch
Don't
the
drink
two
and drive.
episodes, that part. If they watch the 2 episodes tonight, they damn sure drunk. I've never heard your name so many times in literally the span of 2 hours. That's crazy.
I'm in this episode, and I ain't even in this episode.
That part. Colton's having a conversation in the kitchen. He believes that, he wants to kind of consider targeting Ron, but then Jam Jam goes and says, why don't we do Michael? Because, Jam Jam's not going to get off of Michael's neck. Michael walks in mid-conversation. And Michael, first of all, I you know what? I gotta shout out Jam Jam. Jam Jam, I appreciate you getting up for, Michael. For your elders, that was very nice of you to do, because he was like, I need to sit. Michael's like, I need to sit.
Wait, how old is Michael?
Isn't
he in his 50s?
Heavy like Big D. Old. Okay.
Old like Big D? I thought he was in his 50s.
I think he might be in his 60s, babe.
Let's see. Rappaport. No, he's in his 50s.
Okay. Early or late?
Mid. Oh. But like on the earlier side.
Okay.
Yeah.
6'7"?
6'7".
6'7".
Okay.
So, he walks in mid-conversation. Colton asks Michael when he sits down.
Asses.
I get a pass. Alan,
He just asked him.
He just asked him. Colton asks Michael, when he's sitting down eating, because, Michael just seems like he just wants to eat, he's tired, and he sits there and asks him, hey, does Alan wear the outfit up in the turret? And Michael kind of was about to, say something, but not, and he's like, you trying to be slick, kind of like, oh, okay, got you. But as he does this, everybody else is, staring at Michael, like, oh, did you slip up? And Natalie kind of takes that and it's like, okay. Now, Michael did at first, I feel like Michael was calm. And then he was just like, "All right, you're playing with me, Colton. I'm not playing with you, little boy. Stop playing with me. This is grown folks. Stop playing with me. I'm too old to be dealing with you. Respect your elders. This is ridiculous."
Yeah.
And then he tells him straight to his face, "You should be the last person not talking because you were the person who orchestrated a Tiffany banishment, and you were
You should be the
wrong."
last person talking.
That part. Now,
Called
Colton,
him the Tiffany ringleader. Not the Tiffany ringleader.
you need
And a
to
failed
trademark
ringleader at that.
trademark that too. Let's trademark that. Also, we need to make a list.
Oh
Tiffany
my God.
ringleader.
Oh,
It's my-
is that I didn't even.
He
Tiger
knows.
just jumped across you so fast.
So
I didn't even
fast.
see him.
His
He
other
came from the
producer.
floor.
He also said, but Colton responds back. As he says this, Colton responds back that I missed the shot, so I'm shooting again. What strategy is that? I probably would
I guess that-
sit back and be like, let somebody else lead the charge and give me some evidence, and then see what happens.
Big D, you have never sat back in your whole entire life. Except now.
And even that looks weird.
Oh, go ahead, Hannah. What you gotta say about this?
No, I was just going to say, I think he really is trying to be the savior of the season. He, for some reason, thinks that his intuition and his inclinations are so much more gifted than the rest. I don't know if it's because of the Donna vote. I don't know if it's because he feels like he has something to prove. This
I
is
think
his
he
redemption arc.
continues to feel like he has something to prove. He continues to have to redeem himself from his mistakes of his past.
Yeah, I don't.
Tiger.
He's just.
Well, I think
he's
Colton
very
is-
misguided. He's very
Oh,
misguided.
not misguided. Shout out to misguided, aka
Misguided.
Dylan. I will say this. I think that he's on, like Tiffany said, that he is on this, like, I mean, I guess I can kind of relate. Like, if I got a chance to go back on TV and I could show people a different side of me, I would want to be trying to show a different side of me. And I feel like that's what he's trying to do right now on this show.
I hope both of y'all realize it ain't no other side of y'all, but go ahead.
Wait, are you talking to me?
Me.
No, him and Colton.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna be
Damn,
like,
Tim,
I've been
God,
consistent.
damn.
You still a messy bitch.
But I'm
Yeah.
You was a messy bitch on Big Brother. You was a messy bitch today.
But I'm a real bitch. I think there's a difference. Like,
No, you not.
Were you fake on Big Brother?
I was a real bitch.
Yeah. So
Then
what's
that's
the
exactly
difference?
then that's exactly what I said. There is no other side.
Well, I mean, it's still another side of me. I've grown a lot. I've studied these games. There's a completely different side. I've been talking to you. I've been picking your brain. I've talked to Hannah. I've been picking her brain. There's a whole different side of me now.
No, we're
Yeah,
just
but
messing with you.
I know
A
that.
zebra never changes its stripes.
And this is why the gays keep coming after your ass. This is exactly why.
Wait. Actually, what if the biggest shocker in all of this is that Big D has all of the gays in a group chat and tells them before any time they play a game with Tiff, you better go after her. You better finish what I started. That would be crazy.
No wonder. And no wonder.
No.
That would be
You know
crazy.
what? I actually got a better chance of going on the challenge
With one of the
making it.
gays?
and making it. Because the likelihood of the gays coming after me is very slim.
It's very slim because they only picked
You
one.
put me on a fashion show. Yeah.
Well, they just, because your alter ego is a gay man. That's what it is. And I explained that to you.
Nah. I'm gonna be quiet.
Colton, now also Michael tells Colton, you estimated, did he say you estimate in your sniffer shot, like, is clogged? Like, is he talking about his nose? He says something on the lines of that.
Oh, yeah. Basically, your judgment is clouded.
Yes.
Yeah.
Natalie takes that information, runs to the other room, and like tells another group of people like, hey, Colton asked Michael this question. He stuttered or like was about to say something, and here comes Michael again storming in. And the one thing I gotta give Michael credit for is that he really he'll speak up. He's not scared to sit here. He'll go in the room and be like, that's not what happened. Let me tell you exactly what happened. Which some people don't do that. They usually just let people run with the story.
Okay, I'm going to have to say the opposite.
Oh, go ahead. When you're not guilty, it's like you're not afraid to speak up because you don't have anything to hide.
Yes. Although I do think that Michael as a traitor
being free because he's like, I'm not a traitor.
But I also wonder how he would play this game as a traitor. Like, is Michael Rappaport capable of being quiet and reserved? I don't know. I genuinely
so that's
do
why
not
me
know
and
the
Rob
answer to that
C
question.
were like, maybe he's high level traitor. Like, if Michael Rappaport was a traitor, wouldn't he still be Michael
Rappaport? But okay, so I will say when Colton asked him that question, or when anyone asks a cheeky question insinuating that the person they're speaking to is a traitor, how do you respond to that? If you laugh it off, people are going to think you're suspicious. If you get mad, people are going to... Yeah, people are going to think you're shady. If you react any sort of way, if you're cool, calm, and collected, if you give them a reaction. So I think in that case, Michael was damned if he did, damned if he didn't. I don't think he was actually stuttering as if he was going to answer that question because we know for a fact he can't answer that question. He's never been in the turret, and that's sort of what Rob was getting at. But Michael needs to know his audience. In any game that you play, you need to know your audience. Who cares if you are the type of person who doesn't back down from a fight? This is not the group to do that in. And in these games, you also have to be a good team sport. You have to be a good roommate. Like, that is part of getting to the end. And if you're pissing people off by your sheer presence, you are not going to make it to the end. It didn't even matter at this round table if people genuinely believed he was a traitor. In fact, most people didn't. But we'll get to that. So Michael, in my opinion, is playing this game so poorly.
I think he was I also got to give him this. I think he was emotional.
See what happens when I'm not there?
That's what I was going to say. I think because, like, Tiffany was the only person that he was, like, friends with or felt comfortable with. And then, like, you get out Tiffany, and then here you come trying to poke the bear again, leading the charge. So he's probably now like, all right, I'm cracked. I don't really care at this point. And he literally is screaming through the castle, Colton's a fucking traitor. Like, he's like, you want to lead the charge and all you guys want to be Colton killers. He's a fucking traitor. He literally called them Colton killers.
Now, what I will say is, if I'm a traitor, I would be... Anytime Michael goes on one of his tirades, I would be salivating at the mouth. Because, again, the best distraction. And Rob R., Lisa Rinna, Candace, as long as Michael is in that castle, they don't have to do much deflecting at all, because all eyes are on Michael. It's the Michael show. So I would want to keep him around for as long as possible. And I would keep poking that bear.
100%. He's great. He's great for them. Round table starts. Candace opens up the round table,
Before it starts, Colton lets everybody know, I want to be responsible for sending Michael Rappaport home. But Michael running to the round table, Michael was walking so fast.
He was so fast above the group.
First of all, we supposed to, we take our time. No, we ain't really in a hurry to get to the round table because you don't know what's going down in there. It's almost like the pits of hell. Michael was walking so fast. That sprint, I said, first too. I don't even know how he got first in line.
Me too, because he was Johnny and the rest of the group was all the way behind him, all the way in the back. He was running. He was ready to talk. He was mad.
Well, listen, if there's one thing Michael Rappaport is going to let you know about him, it's that he's from New York. And New Yorkers, they walk fast. So that could be it. Now, moving into this round table, the names that have really been floated out there just to kind of get the audience up to speed. Michael Rappaport. We know Colton is going to come for him at this round table. We know Michael is coming for Colton. Kristen's also suspicious of Colton. A lot of people have said Ron, including Dorinda, including Lisa Rinna, including Candace. So it seems like all the housewives are finally united for the first time in this game. And then Ron is on Michael and Dorinda. So those are the names that we kind of have to watch for at this round table. And if Ron is able to get through this round table unscathed and Michael is able to get through this round table unscathed, those two truly have 18 lives. So,
Literally.
I am literally trying to understand how Ron is in this game and I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
You
know.
and everybody. You and everybody.
He was so suspicious after the first round table, yet and still, here I am still talking about him.
I can't get over it. I literally cannot get over Ron still being there. I still process every time he pops up on my screen. I can't get over it. Mm-hmm. Candace opens up this round table trying to understand what happened in the hallway. And Michael is like, I'm going to tell you. He literally says, did he call him conniving?
Oh.
What was the words that he was
Conniving,
using?
colluding, commiserating, Colton.
Colton.
And wait, my favorite part actually of the whole episode was randomly when Rob R was like, commiserating means people feel bad for you. You're not using that word correctly. I'm sorry. It was just really annoying me. I just have to say that. In his overalls. Listen, okay. I'm
Listen,
so
and
Rob,
he stopped
Rob
saying
R,
it though.
He did. He found another C word.
He
Said I am from New York.
Now, Rob R, I know you're not watching this podcast, but
Not this non-interfering podcast. He's definitely not watching it.
I do have to apologize to Rob R. I underestimated his game, truly.
Yeah.
Because remember, when the cast assessment came out,
catch on.
He wouldn't be able to learn the game quickly. I thought there was no chance in hell that Alan would make him a traitor.
Yeah.
He and Candace are playing the two best games in that castle. They are playing this so beautifully, so elegantly. And I also loved the fact that he was like, that's not what commiserating means. That means he's well read. You know, Rob, I misjudged your game.
Oh. I had to keep that. I had to keep that in. I was like,
Yeah.
all right.
It's interesting to see.
I'm glad that, you know what I love about you, Hannah Chata? You are a woman who holds yourself accountable. You catch on very quickly. Nobody had to come and say, now remember all that stuff you was talking about, Rob? Mm-hmm. You was like, you know what? He is doing better than I thought. You give credit where credit is due. Some people can't do that. Mm-hmm.
Always. That's the way I was raised.
Yes. Oh, I love my parents.
Rob chimes in and he's saying that he believes that Dorinda is the pet bull for Michael and accusing her to be a traitor.
Ron. What?
Dorinda claps back saying, Ron, you're a housewife hunter, referencing what happened with Portia. Now,
you haven't tried to get to know me. You haven't tried to get to know my family. I've tried to get to know your family. I don't want to know your family. Your family is none of my fucking business.
I'm going to say this. That's a little bit too much for me.
Well, I'm going to say this. He said it very harshly, but I'm with him. I played Big Brother. I do not like when people come in with these stories about woe is me and this is why. I have a hell of a story about why I need some help. And it's not just so much as I'm a single parent, like why I'm a single parent, all of the things. I did not want that to be why I won or stayed or whatever. Like, yeah, I'm a single mom. I can't really hide that, but I don't even like to get to know people's stories because I don't want to be I don't want to be blinded. I don't want the smoke screen and then I'm feeling emotional. I just let's play this game.
Yes, I agree with you. But at the same time, if I heard Ron say that, I'd
Yeah.
be thinking, does he intentionally want to keep this wall up between himself and everyone else
Yeah.
so that he feels emotionally detached and it's easier for him to murder us one by one?
Absolutely. Yes,
That's what I would be doing.
that as well. Because I am also a person who makes connections and I love people and I love knowing who people are. I find it a little rude to not be interested when I'm interested. Like I want to know about if I'm playing like the people I was actually playing the game with, I do know things about them, their families, their life, their home. It's fun. It's like we're talking about that stuff. But I also understand not wanting to know so that you don't get caught up in the emotional aspect of it. But like you said, to your testament, like, but why? Like it's kind of suspicious. It's in a game of traitors, it's suspicious. In a different kind of game, it just may make you wonder: is this person a sociopath?
Yeah, like Big Brother,
Yeah.
for
Like, damn,
example.
we in here all this time. You ain't said nothing. But that was be the people that gotta go for me.
Yeah, yeah, and
And
and that's why I said I agree with how Hannah broke it
Don't
down, how
forget.
you broke it down. To I just really think when it comes to like depending on the situation, like if somebody was that cold, I'd be like, I think you're a traitor.
right. Yeah, because as a faithful, like, I completely understand what you're saying, Tiff. You don't want to be distracted by people's life stories. You want to catch the traitors. But I think as a faithful, I would feel more comfortable with sharing stuff about myself,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, in this game,
Because I,
you
I know I'm
almost
playing
can't play like
honestly.
in this game you almost can't play like that. In a game like Big Brother, Survivor, people are voting for who they want to win. It's us cast. We have a backstory. They want to know our backstory. So we share that. It's a lot of downtime. There's a lot of talking about your family and what are you going to do with the money. And, you kind of want to give it to somebody or want somebody to have it that you feel like that needs it. Honestly, we're in traders competing for money. I'm looking around the table. I said, none of y'all need this money more than me. None of you. And I can't count nobody's pockets, but no, none of y'all need this money more than me. So some people aren't even playing for the money. So it's like, I don't even care about your backstory because you don't need to win for the money. We're at that. Traders really, people are playing the game because they want to play the game. I was there for both.
Yeah. I can I just say one last thing about Ron? I think something that Ron does very well is like he always has this cloud of suspicion over him. His name has been in at least 15 people's mouths by this point.
Ew.
He does such a
That's
great
trashy.
job. He has done he does a good job of perhaps being so quiet during the day that he just lets someone else emerge as a bigger threat than him. And I think I don't know if that's
He could
intentional
play
or
Big
not, but
Brother.
that is how, yes. Like he still talks, he still participates at these round tables, but he's able to sit back and just let someone kind of show their ass, pardon my language, more than him.
And
And
paint a
that's
target
how,
on them.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my god! At 2 o'clock in the morning, I finally got you to say something. That's crazy. While this
What
is
do you
happening,
mean?
we come back to yeah.
I'm
Do that to
25.
We
It's
come
fine.
back to Michael and Colton still going at it. Now I missed this part, and maybe you guys can chime in. I don't know what Michael said to offend Colton, and then it caused other people to jump in. I didn't. I might have missed that part. Maybe I wasn't.
Yeah.
I think I didn't get it either, but like I didn't write it down, but
Yeah.
I think he pretty much um said to him, "You're someone who who can hold a secret, or you're someone who would be good at keeping a secret.
Yeah, that's what he
And I
said.
think it struck Colton either as a hit dog, a holler, a guilty conscience, or he just did take it as, oh, you're saying I was holding a secret for 29 years, you know. And so I think he kind of put himself out there. Maybe that's a guilty conscience speaking. I can't say what Michael meant. You know, like, if that's what he meant, I think he got enough in him to stand on it. I don't know, but a couple of people took it because Michael is just Michael.
Yeah.
It's like, how do we know you didn't mean this offensively, insulting? How do we know that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is
And
no
I
way to know.
wonder if he had watched his words, would he have been as much of a target at that round table?
Nope. I think Ron would have gone home. Honestly. I think so many people walked into that round table with the intention of writing Ron's name down, with the exception of a few people, including Colton. And I think as soon as Michael said those words, it got personal, at least to Colton. That's how he interpreted it. And I think at that point, it became less about the game, less about capturing traitors, and more so about, I don't want to live with this person. I don't want to have to see this person every day. So, again, being a good teammate, being a good roommate, like, that is just as important as being
People
a
have
good
to
game
want to
player.
live with you.
Exactly. And I think if I were in, well, even as a viewer, as soon as those words came out of Michael's mouth, that's how I took it. Because it was almost, it wasn't like, oh, you know how to hold a secret. He literally said, if anyone in here knows how to hold a secret, it's you.
Okay.
So where
that's the
did you get
verbiage he
that from?
said.
What do you mean
Like,
by that?
Yeah.
yeah. And he was like, no, I'm only talking about the game. How would you know? What secrets has he been holding in the game? Yeah, you might think he's a traitor, but you don't know that for a fact. So
Yeah.
it would have rubbed me the wrong way too. I thought it was a very poor choice of words, and it didn't make him look good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm glad he apologized for it.
Yeah. I do want to say the votes are all in. Michael ends up going home or getting banished.
Was it how close was it? Was it close at all?
No, not at
I
all.
think it was everyone, and Michael's the only one who voted for somebody else.
No, I think Ron maybe
A
had
lot of
a
people
couple
voted
votes.
for Ron.
Oh,
It was the three housewives voted for Ron. Steven voted for Ron. Ron definitely had less than 6 votes. Less than 6 votes, and Michael had at least 10. And I think, let's see. Yeah, no one voted for Colton during the round table. I really think it just came down to Michael versus Ron, and it was overwhelmingly in Michael's favor. But this is, to my knowledge, the first vote in Traitors history where they pretty much knew they were banishing a faithful, and they were excited to do it.
and they said it too. They said it.
It becomes more about, because you're there every day and you're with the same people and you can't escape them, and so it's like I don't even care at this point. I just want to be able to be with people who are somewhat similarly thinking like me. I can at least live amongst a killer, but I can't live amongst you.
And I thought Eric put it really, really well, very succinctly. He said, if you are faithful, at this point, you hurt us more than you help us by being such this grandiose distraction that we have to get rid of you. It doesn't even matter if I like you or not, but you are not helpful for our game to get to the end.
I wonder, is he too, like, is his personality, the way he is it too much for a game like Traitors? And did production know that he was could not be contained?
Ooh.
I would tell you this.
Because you may know that some people are, we all have huge person. Well, no, I
Of
can't
course.
say we all. Half of us have huge personalities. I'm talking
Okay.
about in this castle.
Yeah.
So they're bringing big personalities. It's kind of like you having a party. You know, even myself, like, hey, I invited all my friends over, and I invited some other friends. I'm like, damn, did I invite some wrong friends? Like, did I invite all? Can everybody handle it? You know, it's almost like they're like, okay, it'll be okay, but did they know it would be like that?
I don't I just
I
think
don't
they're
know.
making a show, and I think that Michael is a perfect. And they're like, yeah, we got to get him. He's also close with the housewives, so they probably felt like, oh, we got a guy who's close with the housewives. This is perfect. So I really
I
think
think
that's
that
what it is.
Traitors is such a different game. It's so opposite of Big Brother. Like, you
Yes.
know, you don't expect people to come into Traitors and just be wild because it's suspicious, it's guilty, it's, you know, it's like you're playing a different game. You can come into Big Brother and have all of bounce off the wall and wear 50,000 colors all at once, and it doesn't matter. There's not. We're not looking for you to look suspicious or not. It's just whether I want to live with you or not. So, I don't know that they expected that because you kind of like even Hannah. You said it about me. Like Tiff's not. I don't expect Tiff to be holding court. Even though I kind of, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they thought they were going to get with Michael, but I think Michael's personality is perhaps too much for any game. Because
Oh
I
yeah.
think that personality would be hard to live with in any environment.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Kristen,
he be chill sometime.
Yeah, the one episode where you coached him and then you
right.
left, then he went back
That
to his
part.
baseline.
That part. After Michael goes,
Maybe wait, was Michael Rappaport your DX? I fear he might have been.
Yeah, come on over here. Let me show you how to play this game. Even though I don't know,
Did he
either,
teach
but
you
at
math?
least I know you. Hey,
yes, Hannah.
he taught me how to cuss.
That part. Oh, he definitely did. After Michael is banished, Kristen has a conversation with Mark and Eric
I'm the
about
dopest, smartest, faithful.
prettiest. Did he say sexy or something? Something like that.
Most good
Most good
looking.
looking.
Most good looking. Thank you. Kristen has a conversation with Mark and Eric, telling her that she thinks that Colton is a traitor. Like she is. It's like something has came alive for her after this roundtable, and she's like, "No, Colton is a traitor." Now, questions start arising about, Colton has a conversation with Dorinda, and questions are arising about why is Lisa so quiet.
Oof.
Finally, a good observation
Yeah.
from Colton.
Is she always this quiet? That was probably the best question I've ever heard Colton ask
I
because
agree.
it makes so much sense. Like I didn't know anything about her coming in, but the times where I've seen her at breakfast, she's very over the top. But in her defense, the round table is so extremely intense. Like, who wants to talk?
Lisa Rinna, if you've ever watched her on Housewives, because
That part.
she holds court every single season, and every single season she's notorious for running a housewife off the show. But
Okay.
Tiffany, I do have one question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think if you had gone into this game, because we definitely talked about the pros of not knowing anyone.
Yeah.
Do you think if you had gone into this game with perhaps like Big D's knowledge of these players or my knowledge of these players, do you think that would have helped you or hurt you?
I think it would have been better. I would have knowing that Lisa Rinna is not quiet. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that she's cutthroat. I don't know that. So I don't see her as this cutthroat, over the top. I see her as Lisa Rinna, my girl, my fashionista show. You know, we be kicking it. I don't know that she a stone cold killer out here.
Yeah.
There are even when Michael brought up episode 1, like Rob R, he's like, bro, I watched you on your season, you're not this quiet.
Yeah, he's always rolling his eyes.
Yeah,
Crying.
it's I do think there is a benefit. Like even Dorinda knows Lisa, and he's like, is she always this quiet? And she's like, no, it is helpful to know something. So I've been watching some shows since I've been back. Just let me tell you, I'm schooling, I'm educating myself, learning up on you bitches.
What are you watching
read
now,
a few
Tiffany?
books. I watch Drag Race and I love it too. I love Drag Race. I tried to DM Michelle Visage. Girl, I remember I met you. I wish I would have known who you was back then.
And baddies. Don't forget about baddies.
Now wait a minute. That's a secret. You don't tell nobody I watch baddies, Hannah.
Yes, because we can't recap.
Hannah,
baddies.
you don't put my business. Hannah, you don't put my business out there in the street. That's like you don't do that.
Should we recap baddies?
No, Derek, hush. Nobody watching.
Okay. It is still, as this conversation is happening, these questions are great. But Rob R is now sitting there like, I got to take this information to the turret, and he tells.
Well, he tries to deflect in that moment. He tries to go, I don't know. I haven't really thought about her. Mora's also kind of following Rob's lead. Yep. Like, I never really suspected her. Yep. But
I really wish I could play. I wish I had an eye like them damn cameras, because I don't be seeing these expressions. I don't see the gulps go down their throat. I don't see these. When do y'all be making these faces?
But I mean, isn't it also possible that they could have like taken bites from other scenes and then put them in there?
I mean, cause baby, these reactions. I wish I had the eye of the camera.
Come on, the eye of the oh, not the eye of the camera.
Well, you have those meta glasses.
That part.
Maybe,
now she
maybe
does.
in season 5.
Okay.
Oh.
So he does. We still, just to kind of go over where we're at in the turret. We still don't know if a shield has been taken. And Ron does let Lisa know that Colton's coming for her, and then also talking about the conversation Colton.
Rob.
I'm sorry. Rob is telling Lisa that Colton and Dorinda were having a conversation about how quiet you are, and Lisa just goes to a front first. I knew we should have got rid of Colton. I knew he was sure.
Why did you get rid of him before he let y'all steal the charge on me?
So y'all
made me forget 2 things. I like when Ron said at the round table, I'm gonna play how I want to play. I like that, because I'm gonna always play how I want to play. You don't tell me how to play no game. You don't tell me I gotta talk. If I said I don't want to talk, I don't gotta talk. You don't tell me how to play my game. I like that, and I don't like Ron like that much. Cut that. And honey, I wanted to talk about how when Michael got up there to tell what he was, Colton had his arm behind his head with that sweaty arm hair pasted to his underarms. And I said, boy.
That part.
I didn't say nothing else.
That part. Or I will say this. I mean,
and how is Ron still alive?
Because Ron did exactly what he does best.
Hannah explained it better.
He let someone else show their derriere.
Okay. Come on, derriere.
More than he ever would.
Damn.
He lets people continue to kind of like take the heat, get defensive, get explosive, get reactive, embarrass themselves, borderline. And then he just sits back and says absolutely nothing. He's an expert.
I wish I could do that. You know why I can't do it?
You're a
Because
Leo?
it's boring.
Oh. Yeah.
I didn't come on TV to be fucking boring.
I agree. Ron's boring. I'm sorry. Ron is so boring. Like, I'm so bored. Yeah. I'm so bored of Ron. I still don't know who Ron is, but I'm so bored of Ron.
Bunches.
And Ron doesn't want us to know who he is. He's made that very clear.
Oh yeah, he made it clear.
I do want to tell y'all that when I got banished, Donna Kelsey DM'd me.
Oh really? What did she say?
I won't tell.
Well, okay, no, you don't. Yeah, that's private. No, you're right. I forgot we're on a podcast.
I felt so, and of course Candace, and I haven't seen who else if I missed anybody else, but Candace is my girl. That goes without saying. We already been talking, but I just knew Donna was. I knew I was at the bottom of the food chain. I didn't know who she was. They said Donna Kelsey. I said, who is that?
I'm just so happy to hear this news. This is
Oh gosh.
so great.
No,
I'm
no,
so
no.
happy
Close your mouth.
to hear this news.
Close your legs to
Shauna
married
has
men.
mentioned. Yeah, listen.
Where is your
Close your
scooter? Where
legs
is
to
your
married
scooter?
men.
Where is your scooter?
I
Okay.
said what I
Now,
said. Okay. Which,
now,
in good news, Nini's coming back to Bravo. Just want to throw that out
yes,
there. So
I'm
happy.
so excited.
So
Okay, you
happy.
guys, real quick before we end this episode,
Yes.
it seems like they're kind of setting us up for a Lisa versus Colton
Colton?
showdown. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm from the Midwest, so I say mountain, Colton, fountain instead of fountain, Colton, mountain. Anyway, Lisa versus Colton at the next
Colton.
round table.
Yeah.
I actually don't think anyone is going to be murdered, which is going to make Lisa's life a lot more difficult if Colton gets his sights set on her, because we know that Colton, for some reason, has the power to persuade these people. But I also don't think. I think that his time is coming to an end shortly.
Is it bad that I don't want him to get Lisa out? Like
No, it's not
I
bad.
want Lisa to kill Colton. I do.
Yeah. I mean, at this
I
point,
don't
I'm rooting
want
for the faithful, or I'm
he
rooting for the
can't
traitors.
he can't get her out.
I think he might.
Yeah.
I think if he doesn't die, I think the show is setting us up to accept that Lisa will be the first traitor banished. I do.
So let me say this. With the exception of Candace, if Lisa goes, this is going to be a boring ass show. And I love the traitors. This has been a great season. But the personality is leaving.
That's true. That's the truth, and that's what a lot of the fans and people feel. Like, we get that we're watching Traitors, we get that people are gonna go home, but we also are making a TV show here. And the last thing I'm
Damn.
stuck with is Ron, Eric,
Oh, Eric
Mark.
is sweet though.
Mark,
I love Mark.
Steven,
Steven.
Yeah, he can
Tara.
go.
I love
Tara.
them all. I
Yeah.
love them all. But
No
but
disrespect
they're
to
all
them.
playing such a very safe
Yes.
game
No, you're right. You're right.
that, like, even though Michael was out of this box, you had to see what the hell he was doing. On, like, oh Lord, here he come.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we're gearing up to lose
Might need
Lisa,
to cut that. I
guys.
don't want to be interfering. We're going to still keep watching, though. We all watching to the end. Y'all better act like I'm still on it.
Absolutely.
Gotta act like I'm still on it. It's my
And
franchise now.
Hannah, I hope that me and you get our Tiffany's revenge on what they did to our queen.
Now, how am I going to be getting revenge?
In the
Now,
future,
what's that
when we go
supposed
on
to... Now,
Traitors.
Natalie, what was that supposed to do?
When we go on Traitors, one of us will go on Traitors
Oh.
and get your revenge.
Okay.
That's all I have to say for the rest of the night.
Yeah. Okay, well, all I'm going to leave the audience with is I'm rooting, now that Tiffany's gone, I'm rooting for the traitors. I'm
Yeah.
rooting for Mark Ballas. Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah.
But I think that the traitors are playing the best game, especially Candace and Rob R. Rob R is probably my most improved player. He has surprised me the most. I was not familiar with your game, Rob Roush. And I think we're losing Lisa next and then Colton shortly thereafter.
So, do we think that Dorinda mentions to Lisa that Colton brought her name up since they're
Yeah,
housewives?
100%. 100%. That's her girl. 100%.
Maybe. I don't know.
If she does, because I also mentioned Lisa's name to Dorinda.
And it doesn't seem like Dorinda's brought that to Lisa's attention. I mean, yes, Dorinda and Lisa are housewives, but I'm not sure how close they actually are. they're on two different franchises. So,
But I think that's just that respect. I think it's that respect level that
Yeah,
that
I
bond, like
think
how Candace and Portia was, Dorinda and Lisa are.
but I mean, Lisa voted out Portia, then
No,
killed Caroline.
I'm not
So I
saying
don't really think there is
no.
any housewives rah rah
That's not
rah
what I'm.
this season.
not on Lisa's
No,
end.
I'm
But as
not
far as
saying.
Yeah.
being girls, they are girls.
I'm
I
saying
was
like
one of they girls. Let
duos.
me shut up.
Like I'm saying duos, Hannah. That's what I'm saying. Like Portia and Candace were a duo. They'd probably
He
be
loves
okay with
he loves
cutting.
saying duos. He loves saying.
Three duo. But like Tiffany is saying, I floated Lisa's name to Dorinda, and Dorinda didn't bring that back to Lisa.
But see, I
So
don't know
We
Dorinda,
that.
don't know. We don't know what if they didn't show
well,
that. We don't know.
It seems as though Lisa doesn't think her name's been floated around at all.
And Lisa is my
No,
girl.
she
I
does
could
because
take
of
Lisa
Monet
right now.
Exchange. Because of Monet Exchange.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying up until that point, it seems
Yeah.
like Lisa and all of the traders think that they've been able to fly under the radar. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. But even if Dorinda does tell Lisa, I don't think that really changes much because Colton has his eyes set on Lisa. So if Colton doesn't die, Lisa's probably gonna go home.
I need a man. I need a man who's like Colton, who has their
Kill
eyes
him
set on something, because he is
tonight.
determined. When he says he has
I
his
do
eyes
not
on
need a man
something,
like Colton. I do not need a man like Colton.
I
I
need
do
a man
not
like
need a
Colton
man
that
like
will say, "I
Colton.
have my
I do
eyes
not.
set on this," because this sounds
That's your
like everything
problem,
you.
Derek. That's why you single. You be attracted to the wrong shit in a person
That
Not the
part. Because
wrong
Colton's
shit.
Colton's always wrong. He's always wrong. He's misguided.
and obsessive.
His name should be Mistaken. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned because we will be reviewing each episode as they get released. The Traitors is now going to be releasing episodes one at a time. So yeah, I just look forward to catching up with Tiffany and Big D to talk all things Traitors. We love you guys. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and we shall see you soon.
And
Bye.
guys, please remember that we will be going on a cruise soon.
Oh,
This fall, so please remember
cruise.
that. And also, next week's episode will be dropping at a different date, just so you guys know.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
yes, yes. A day later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I love y'all. Thanks for
Bye.
supporting. Like, subscribe, comment.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Snip.